What if I told you your excuses are just lies dressed up as logic? That every time you say, "I had no choice," you're not being honest. You're being afraid. Jean-Paul Sartre didn't sugarcoat it. He said we're condemned to be free. And in a world that glorifies victimhood, that kind of truth, it's dangerous. Look around today. People are running from accountability like it's a disease. They live based on how they feel in the moment. They avoid structure, discipline, hard choices. And when life doesn't go their way, they blame everything but themselves. Their job, their childhood, the government, the algorithm, the vibe. It's never them. We've built a culture where saying "it's not your fault" is a marketing strategy, where labeling yourself a victim of your circumstances gets more applause than owning your life. We call it empathy. Sometimes it's just enabling. Sartre saw this coming. He warned that humans will do anything to avoid the terror of true freedom. Because freedom means choice, and choice means responsibility. He called it bad faith, the mental gymnastics we do to convince ourselves we're not in control, so we don't have to face the consequences. Sartre's message? There is no fate, no divine plan, no system pulling the strings. You exist first, and then, through your actions, you define who you are. Modern society is obsessed with performance. Not improvement, performance. We curate, we pose, we project. We say things like, "It's not me, it's my trauma. I didn't have a choice. I'm just not built for that." But Sartre would ask, who decided that? You, or the role you're hiding behind? It's easier to be the victim than the builder. Easier to say you were forced into your job, your relationship, your mindset, than to admit you chose it by not choosing differently. Let's be brutally honest. Our culture rewards helplessness. We love the narrative where it's not your fault, where you're just a product of broken systems, bad luck, or someone else's mistake. It sounds compassionate, but it's killing personal power. Because when you reject responsibility, you reject your ability to change. And that's what Sartre was screaming into the void. You are free. But freedom comes with responsibility. Not just for your wins, but for your failures too. While society whispers, "It's not your fault," Sartre says, maybe it is, and maybe that's a good thing. Because if it's your fault, it's also your fix. Sartre didn't want to shame you. He wanted to wake you up, to show you that every moment you deny your freedom, you're giving someone else the pen to write your story. Even Stoicism, with all its discipline, says, accept what you can't control. But Sartre doesn't draw that line. To him, everything is your responsibility. Even your reaction, even your silence, even your failure to act. He wasn't here to comfort you. He was here to confront you. So ask yourself, where are you pretending to be powerless? Where are you outsourcing your choices? Where are you telling yourself a story that lets you off the hook? Just because you're afraid to admit you won't. You are not a label. You are not a role. You are not a passive product of someone else's decisions. You are free. You are responsible. And your life? It's yours. No excuses. So here's your challenge. Look at one area of your life where you've been pointing fingers, where you've been saying, I can't, when the truth is, you won't. Now flip the script, take back the pen, drop the blame, own the choice, because no one's coming to save you, but no one needs to. You are free. You are responsible. Now act like it. Want more like this? Subscribe. This channel isn't here to make you feel good. It's here to make you wake up. And if you've got the courage to call yourself out, drop it in the comments. What's one thing you're done blaming others for?